Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back to the Steak and Antler Show with your host, me. I'm Sam. You're probably looking at my table and seeing this here. You're looking at my shirt and saying, wow, it's a weird guy. Well, in 2026, it's all about being weird. It's all about being creative. And today, and for the next 7 days, we're going to do just that. This year, I elected to participate in a fantasy football league where there is no real winner. While they may get a little trophy and the bragging rights to say I won fantasy football, really it's all about the loser. What does the loser have to do? Well, this year, on July 4th, 2025, Joey Chestnut ate 70.5 hot dogs in 10 minutes. That set the basis for the punishment for this year's fantasy football challenge. That 70.5 is a meaningful number because that set the basis for what the loser has to consume for the fantasy football league as loser. I lost. I'm terrible at fantasy football. I don't much care for it, but I lost fair and square. And so in order to do this, my punishment is 70.5 hot dogs. Now, before we get started, there are 3 hot dogs in front of me. These represent the beginning of the end of my love for hot dogs. Maybe not, but we'll see. When you begin, you must eat only hot dogs or hot dog related items until the challenge is complete. Now, I've got some rules that were agreed to by the National Glizzy League Association, aka the Fantasy Football Group. Of those rules, there is flexibility. People can vote to allow or disallow requests made during the challenge itself. Now, 70.5 is the total number of hot dogs that must be eaten. Ground rule 1. Every piece of sausage or hot dog eaten, every wiener, every shape must be in a casing. In the scene to follow, I'm going to show you guys how we homemade a couple different varieties of sausage or hot dog shaped items using various meats. Rule 2. Every single hot dog must be documented. It must be documented in some form or fashion, whether it be picture, video, you're with people who can vouch for you. Whatever it is, it must be documented for the entire group to review and to determine the accuracy of the performance of the hot dogs. There are a few nuances here. As I was making the sausage yesterday to prep for a really tough week, I realized that some of the hot dogs were coming out significantly thicker than a typical hot dog. They were coming out anywhere between 2 and 3 times as thick and just as long. We determined that the average sized hot dog is 1.7 ounces. We'll round it up to 2 for ease for this challenge. 70.5 hot dogs represents 141 total ounces of hot dog or hot dog shaped items. Some of the sausages we made are going to be 6, 7, 8 ounces even, potentially. They're large. And so in totality, I must consume about 141 to 142 ounces of hot dog related items. I don't want to be doing this challenge forever. I want to knock it out as quickly as possible. So what I'm going to attempt to do is about 10 hot dogs per day for a week. I've outlined here in my notebook each day that I'm going to attempt to do. I've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Many different kinds of hot dogs, over almost 20 different types of hot dogs are here that I'm planning on making this week. One final rule, Costco hot dogs or the foot-long chili cheese conies from Sonic, those count as 2. Again, they must be in some sort of bun. The bun can be different though. As you see here, I've got tortillas. I can do salad wraps or lettuce wraps. I can do hoagie buns. I can do pita, naan, you name it. As long as it has a bun of some kind, and as long as the meat is in a casing, I am free to do as I please. Now, today is Sunday, January 4th. I would like to be done with this challenge by Saturday, January 10th, 2026. I want no more hot dogs for a while. My stomach is gonna be pissed that I'm having to do this. And I also have to do this during a typical work week. In the subsequent video, I'm going to show you guys how I made some of the sausage. We're gonna make chicken, we're gonna make venison, we're gonna make beef and lamb, and then we're gonna have beef. So we're gonna have a various assortment of different hot dog shaped items that we're going to be making. Getting started, I'd like to kick this off the right way. Being it a Sunday morning, I wanted to make a breakfast hot dog. So what I've got in front of me today, it is a maple sausage with egg, cheese, and a side of salsa. So as official documentation and official kickoff of this challenge, let's begin. One down, 69.5 to go. 2 hot dogs complete. This is number 3 out of 70.5. Guys, this is a big breakfast. 3 hot dogs down, a lot more to go. Like I mentioned, 70.5 hot dogs. Once you begin, all you can eat is hot dogs until it is complete. Some of the larger sausages and other hot dog related items that we're making are a little bit bigger than that. They are about 4 ounces. So each of these, 4 ounces a piece. What we're also going to be making today with the sausage stuffer are going to be some girthy dogs. Hopefully shooting for around 3 to 4 ounces, but we're going to be looking at each of those counts as 2. So in total, we're going to be eating roughly around 144 ounces of total hot dog or hot dog shaped accoutrements. In front of me, we've got various different kinds of sausages. We've got venison, we've got chicken, lamb, beef. Then we've got the classic hot dogs. We are going to be doing a couple little typical classic dogs. We're also going to spice up the classic dogs. But this is going to be a really difficult challenge to do 70.5 all basic hot dogs. What we've got is some pita bread, various naan, baguettes, brioche buns, the typical hot dog buns, and then we've got some waffles for some of the breakfast items. What we're gonna do today is just kind of show you guys the prep that's going to go into making some of the sausages. So over here in the sink, which is off camera, we've got some casings that are soaking in water. They are authentic hog casings. And we're gonna be stuffing them into 5 pounds worth of total meat. So again, venison, chicken, lamb, and beef. And so we're gonna take you with us. And this is gonna be a really fun, probably miserable adventure. Now it's time to make some girthy boys. To my left, we've got ground beef and lamb. Those are gonna be for the Greek dogs. We've got some Force of Nature venison, really, really good venison. Another pound of ground beef. And finally, we've got chicken. We're gonna be seasoning each of these hot dogs with a couple different types of spices here. So on my right here with the chicken, we've got a Traeger chicken rub. Next, we've got Kinder's cowboy butter. This stuff is absolutely incredible. We're gonna put that on the pure beef hot dogs. For the venison, we're gonna be using the Spiceology O Canada. Very, very good red pepper, very flavorful. In addition to that, we're gonna be using some hickory smoked salt. This is from a salt and spice company called Salt. They're based out of Amarillo, Texas, where I'm from. They make really, really good spices. I've got a whole collection of their stuff. So this is just gonna add a little bit extra salty crunch to it, as well as just overall, we're gonna have hickory pellets outside, but just having a little bit additional hickory smoke, just kind of infusing throughout the venison there. For the Greek hot dogs, we're gonna be using beef and lamb. And with that, we're gonna be using a little bit of red pepper and some ground Italian seasoning. It's got a lot of oregano, some parsley in it, as well as some salt chunks. So, okay, so in goes the chicken. We've got our beef. We're gonna be cooking each of these hot dogs to 165, so I'm not all that worried about cross-contamination of the meats. We'll see if that holds true or not based on my stomach. In goes our lamb. And finally, our other pound of beef. Hey, I know that smells good. Get out of here. When handling any kind of ground meat, you're always going to want to make sure your hands are super, super clean, or like what I like to do, put gloves on. So we're just going to start seasoning each of these. We're going to season them generously. For each of the hot dogs, we are not using any curing salt of any kind. I with the sheer amount of hot dogs that I'm going to be eating, I really don't want to eat all of the nitrates, nitrites, you name it. And finally, for the lamb and beef, we're going to be doing Italian seasoning. Season it generously. I really like a good spicy sausage, so we're going to load this thing up. Now we mix. How's that sound on the audio? I've got my buddy Ben helping me today. Went to the store, picked everything up. You'll probably see him pop in and out on a couple of these videos. Hey. It's evenly incorporated. So let's make some hot dogs, shall we? All right, Ben, what are we doing?
All right, we're gonna make some hot dogs, aka sausage. We've got some natural hot casings here, as well as the chicken. Helpful trick for guiding the casings on the horn is just to, for lack of a better word, lube it up a little bit. First, we need to stuff the hopper with the meat. Start putting meat in. And
Trying to get
the best thing to do here is to push out all the air that you can. And this is only 1 pound, so not a lot of meat. There we go.
great.
So now, we'll bring this down until we see the chicken poke out. Okay, shoots.
Oh!
Okay, shoots.
Oh!
Okay, shoots.
Oh!
So now,
Oh, there's a big hole.
all right.
All right, starting off strong. We're Aggies. Give us a break.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna gently at first guide this on here so we don't blow it out.
A few moments later.
So now we'll tie this end off
I'm helping.
and we start cranking.
Oh, those are thick. Girthy.
Yeah.
Good Lord, those are...
I'm probably just gonna do one long one and then we can,
We can tie it off.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a flat one.
the banana sausage.
All right, there we go. 2 out of
Subpar links.
2 out of 70.5. So the press still has some chicken in it. We're gonna put the beef in there, the beef and lamb in there, do its thing until the beef and lamb starts to come out. Remember guys, whenever you're making hot dogs or sausage or any shaped item in casing, push all the air out if you can.
Good job, Sam.
Thanks. I'm helping. Since the rule is that it has to be in a casing, this is not the ideal size
This is messed up.
that we can use. I really hate this. So now that we have lamb and beef contact, it's time to make the Mediterranean style hot dogs. Golly, those are thick. It's really nice to have a crank versus an automated so that you're able to really fine tune the sausage coming out and it doesn't overwhelm you as you're making the sausage come out. It's okay.
Just patiently wait.
It's the power of editing.
Are we wanting to go about the same size?
Yeah.
A little
That
bit
is
bigger?
not the same. That's okay. Just leave it.
Pretty sus work.
Oh, those are thick. Yeah. Remember, guys, we're not doing all homemade hot dogs. We do have some various different kinds, from the typical hot dog that you're used to seeing and buying at the store to maple sausage dogs. We're trying to be very creative here because this is going to be miserable. In total, we're probably not going to eat 70.5 actual hot dogs, but we are going to eat 144 ounces of hot dog meat, which is the equivalent of about 70.5 hot dogs. As mentioned before, an average hot dog is coming in roughly about 2 ounces a piece. So there you have it. Those look quite tasty and they're thick.
Yeah.
So now on to the venison. All right, guys, last but not least, the ground beef. Like, are these just the 2 sausages? Where did the venison go? Now I'm confused. So this is beef. This is venison because it's like a dark purple. Where did the venison go? No, these are the venison
That's
dogs.
also venison, right?
No, that's lamb, because there was a pound and a half, right? Oh, now, now we're in trouble. Oh, yeah. This is ready for venison. What's about to come out is purple-ish. Final meat here, guys.
Nope.
Did it rupture?
It did.
Oh, we'll call that a dog.
I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
we're not being super scientific here.
Your
you guys.
punishment.
All right, guys. Traeger is preheated. These two little things are actually venison. And then we've got the last of our, it's like a venison and beef. And one little treat for the dog. We're gonna let those come up to temp, about 165 or so. We'll pull them off and we'll be prepped for a long week. We'll catch you in a bit. Sausages, hot dogs are on. Last meal of the evening before a really rough week. Classic little Jersey Mike's sandwich. Then, to celebrate kicking it off, Ben and I are gonna select a couple cigars. Got a cube in here. We're gonna enjoy our evening. We'll get to it. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. And just like that, it's a mound of sausage, primed and ready for the week. Let's get after it. All right, everybody. We're gonna zero this out. Let's figure out how much sausage we got. We've got, I don't know if you can see that. It says 48.65 ounces. So this is just over 3 pounds of meat. All right, guys. Breakfast this morning was filling. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. I have not gotten around to hot dogs 4 through 10. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crank out 7 of them. What we're doing this evening is we're gonna do Parmesan and pepperoni. Those are gonna be on a pan. They're gonna cook until the Parmesan kind of renders out into a crust. And then we're gonna wrap that crust around the hot dogs for some of them. And we're also gonna do some classic dogs as well. Just ketchup, typical bun, and some ketchup. Did I say that twice? Just the hot dog, ketchup, and the typical bun. We're gonna be doing 4 of these, and then we're going to do 3 of the typical dogs. As a reminder, we're kind of going based on ounces and not based on quantity of hot dogs. We'll get as close to 70.5 as we can. However, these specifically are 2 ounces a piece. 4 total. All right, guys, and just like that, it's done. We've got 3 hot dogs. They're cross-hatched, regular buns. On the left, we've got whole grain mustard. In the middle, we've got barbecue sauce. And then on the right, we've got Heinz ketchup. Also over here in the pan, I'm letting these cool down, but these are our sausage dogs. It's a jalapeno cheddar sausage dog put on top of pepperoni and Parmesan cheese, roasted in the oven until the Parmesan melts and makes a nice crust. Those are gonna act as our buns. So this is going to be a very high protein meal. So let's get after it. All right, dog number 4. Dog number 5. All right, that's 6 dogs down for the day. As I mentioned, Parmesan, pepperoni with the sausage. The amount of fat in these sausages almost makes me want to puke. They are so fatty, so just greasy. That is hot dog number 7. Of the day, that was hot dog number 8. Food wall is setting in quickly. Oh man, I had so much momentum coming into this. Oh man, that was hot dog number 9 of the day. All right, guys. Number 10. My wife is going to be so pissed, but it got all over her chairs. Oh, guys, I think I'm about to throw up. I will finish this at a later date, meaning today, but I've got to sit. I just need something to break up the flavor. Like I need like a salad or like a piece of fruit. Number 10. Ten hot dogs, day 1. Crushed it. All right, guys. Thanks for checking in on day 1. We're gonna check in with you guys in the morning, and then we're gonna get after it with day 2. 10 more to go. We'll catch you tomorrow.